ingredients are they using? Or tell me more about this song. The conversational tool lets you get answers to questions about the video you're watching, recommendations for related content, and more. There's no better way than trying it out. Just start by tapping Ask. As a YouTube Premium member, you get early access to AI features on YouTube.
Oh, right, I pushed the record on the... all right. We're doing this live stream. I got distracted. You're watching me in my reality. That's right. It's a live stream here on YouTube and here on TikTok. I got a little distracted. I was supposed to just post a video really quick. I was pushing live and I got carried away because it gave me a prompt to try a new feature on YouTube that allows AI tools to have conversations with you while you watch a video. I don't know if you're familiar with that, whether you're watching me on TikTok or on YouTube. I've already started this live stream, but I was distracted with a prompt that, I have ADHD. I'm all over the place, but I'm still here live, streaming myself to you, trying to pay attention to what I'm talking about and what I'm doing, and still, I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm talking about. I was a little distracted by this feature, though, and I do actually want to talk about this, because this is actually really cool. It did explain it pretty well, but apparently you can have conversations with an AI bot while also watching YouTube videos that will tell you more about the YouTube video you're watching while you're also watching that YouTube video in real time. If you're watching me here on YouTube, basically I'm promoting the YouTube products that are here on YouTube for you to use if you're a YouTube Premium member. If you're not a YouTube Premium member, then I don't know what to tell you. But regardless, it's great having you here. If you're just tuning in, watching me on TikTok or on YouTube, I was live streaming earlier. You could have watched me barbecue some pork skewers, and you can rewatch that whenever you want at your convenience over on YouTube, not here on TikTok. No, on YouTube you can rewatch my live streams. I don't know if actually I fully uploaded that, but I meant to. It should be uploaded and you should be able to watch me cook tonight. I ate with my family, so I'm not going to be eating with you, but I do hope you're eating yourself a delicious dinner. Thanks, M, for the 8 chilies. I do appreciate the gifts, and I appreciate you being here and being part of the live stream experience. I'm going to interact with the chat best I can, but we're going to hang out tonight. We're going to do some dishes, and maybe we're going to have a little bit of another activity. But actually, I really need to do these dishes because I've been putting them off for some time. Now, I have washed the dishes a little bit and then kind of put them back into the sink because I didn't wash them thoroughly or properly, but that is what's happening right here. But I actually do still need to post a video that I already meant to post, but I got distracted by watching a video while I also was starting off this live stream experience. This video is on YouTube, so you can watch a YouTube short that I already made that I've already uploaded onto TikTok. That's right, I uploaded a video onto TikTok moments before I started this live stream. If you're just watching and you missed it, that's all right. You could just watch it later, or you could go watch it now. Hi, Alice Intrudel? I don't know if I said your name right, but hello and thanks for calling me handsome. Great to have you in the live stream. June, thanks for saying hi as well. It's nice to have you jumping in. Bobo Gizmo, nice to see you here. Miss Woods X, nice to have you in the room. M, nice to have you here as well. Also, thanks again for those gifts. Misha, welcome to the live stream experience. I hope you're continuing to watch. The live stream experience here on TikTok is its own thing, and we do have a live stream chat for you to be able to interact with me and other people as well, so be mindful, be nice to the others that are also in the same room, because you're not just here with me, you're here with them as well. Hey, Kayleen, it's great to have you here, but we are going to be giving a shout out, if you want to do this with me, to those moderators. Those moderators are doing a great job and deserve a shout out. I do appreciate them here on TikTok, also on YouTube, but here on TikTok as well. On TikTok, the moderators are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant, that goes by the name I only follow Ben, and Julia. It's great to have them, and it's great to have you here. If you're watching me here on YouTube, we only got 3 moderators in the chat, so let's keep things PG. Those 3 moderators are Brandon, Liz, and Gabby. Now, I try to interact with the chat on both TikTok and on YouTube, and that does have its problems in its own way. I can be a mod. Oh, Wheelie 2, thanks for our offering. In the future, we'll try to squeeze you in. I'm not doing that right now, going up and interacting with it, but if you continue to watch and I see that you're an average viewer and you're here all the time, well, I don't see why I shouldn't make you one. Most of the people that became moderators because they were watching me so much on a regular basis that I just ended up trusting them because they were policing the chat on their own anyways. So if you decide to take it into your own hands and be a little bit of a moderator without the moderating powers, that is something I will recognize eventually, and I'll make you a moderator. Thanks, guys, for being here. If you're here, though, and you're hanging out with me, remember there are other people here, so be mindful and let's have some fun. It is nice to be on both platforms, TikTok and on YouTube, but if I am talking to one chat, I do try to keep the other live chat in the loop as well. So I'll try to read out your chat As in, I'm going to try to read out what you're saying and then answer it, so then it can be said out loud and there'll be a documentation of what you're saying. We had a little bit of a miscommunication about that yesterday. People weren't actually sure that was happening, but think about it, it really was happening. I try to read out loud what your comments are because I want people to know what's being said on both TikTok and on YouTube, and the live chats are different in both places. So I'm reading what you're saying out loud and trying to answer it too. So then there's context and it's not so confusing. It is fun doing these live streams, and I do hope you have fun being here. And feel free to give me a follow here on TikTok, here on YouTube, and you can also check me out on Instagram. I'm here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. Even if you don't want to hang out with me, I'm here to hang out online. That's right, daily. I live stream daily, and I'm live streaming myself in a way that is just raw reality TV. Yeah, it's unedited, it's just real, it's just me hanging out with you. I'm not thinking too much into it, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you're having a lot of fun. Thanks for calling me Think King, and also thanks for the gift. That was a nice heart me. Imagine being the one to make this man a father. Oh, Elijah, thanks for saying that. That is so nice of you to say on TikTok. June, how was your day? Asking me how my day was. My day was fantastic. How was your day? Thanks for asking. Brandon, nice to have you. Sit back and relax. Ah, nice, Brandon. Thanks for being here, and thanks for taking care of the chat. It is great having you in the room, and I do appreciate you as a moderator over here on YouTube. Over here on TikTok, I also appreciate you as Bobo Gizmo. He can't talk if he likes. You can scroll if you like. Oh, yeah. Anita, Handsome Man is back. Handsome Man is back. I do appreciate you being here and having fun with and having fun with the chat experience. And it's always great to see people coming back. Elijah saying, are you doing dishes? Yes, we are. We're not cooking tonight. We're not eating tonight in this live stream. Well, we will snack and we will eat a dessert. Bree, hey to you as well. It's nice to have you in the room. What's for dinner? We had dinner at my parents' house. You can actually watch me barbecue at my parents' house. I barbecued pork skewers for like 20 minutes. The live stream should be available for you to rewatch on YouTube at your convenience whenever you want. You can watch me cook tonight, but you can't eat with me tonight. Ain't that just a shame? But it is a lot of fun, and it is also fun to take the time to eat dinner with your family every once in a while and not live stream it. How is everyone? Oh yeah, thanks for interacting in the chat and making things fun over on YouTube. What else is being said? What's gonna be the plan for the live today? We're doing some dishes. Thanks for the follow, Yvette. What's today's tie? My grandma didn't agree with it, but I put it on anyways. Ben, what are we eating tonight? We're gonna be snacking on some chicken. We're gonna be eating some cookies, and that's gonna be what's gonna happen over here on TikTok. Thanks for asking. The name I never know how to pronounce. M sent me the heart again. Once again, thanks for sending me the gifts. I do appreciate it. M. Danny DeVito, or Danita, as we all call you. Welcome to the live chat. Nice to have you here. 406 Chrissy LMT, thanks for the live follow, because it says it followed the live creator, so I consider it a live follow. You followed me while I was live, and I do appreciate it. Anita saying hi to Danny. Great, people are making friends. That is a fantastic thing to see. I hope that this safe space is actually a safe space for you to be able to not just interact with me, but other people as well, and that you're making friends here. Because it is fun to make a live stream experience for you to be able to interact with others, not just me, with others indeed. Hi again to you, Haven. It's great to have you. I hope you were watching earlier. Oh, and it looks like Dr. Oct from Spider-Man, Oscar Isaac mix. That's cool. I like that. Thanks for giving me that. Helicopters? Wiley 2? Question mark? Yeah, there were a lot of helicopters moving around when I was barbecuing earlier, if you were watching that. Who's Julia? Thanks for the follow. I know it sounds like I'm asking who Julia is, but that's the person's name. Who's Julia? I do appreciate having you here, and hello to you as well. Thanks for saying hi, and thanks for dropping in. Illy, looking good again today. Thanks for saying it. I'm trying. I guess I'm just waking up. I actually didn't shave yesterday, and I might shave tonight. Maybe we'll do that in the end of the live stream. Came from the broccoli and mashed potatoes video. Genius, Josh Ologies, thanks for saying it. I did have fun making it. Ali Pally 2539, happy to see you on the live stream from your For You page. It's great having you here. Alea Ribbon Person, great to have you in the room. And hello to you as well. It's nice to see you coming back. The helicopter added ambiance, very LA coded. Yes, but there was Pasadena. It's not very normal to have a helicopter just kind of going around over the city of Pasadena. That doesn't actually happen as much as you'd think, Danita. Or I guess these days it does, because like half of Pasadena burned down. unfortunately. It's great to have you here no matter where you're watching me from. Do feel free to give me that follow, give me that like, and give me that share. You can also check me out on Instagram if you're watching me here on YouTube. And if you're watching me here on TikTok, you can check me out on YouTube and on Instagram. I guess you could check me out on TikTok if you're watching me here on YouTube. But you're on one of the most powerful apps that is around these days. It's the most used streaming platform in the world. So it's great to be here, and it's great to have you in my live stream. I do know there's 1,000 things you could watch on YouTube. You could also purchase movies and a whole bunch of other things. There's limited options here on TikTok. You really only have that much to pick from. And then on TikTok, and then on YouTube, it's like you have that much to pick from, and you can't see how much you have to pick from because there's just so much content on YouTube because it started in like 2004. But that doesn't mean that you're not popular TikTok. You got some great videos, and you have a lot of content. And I'm happy to be the person that you're deciding to watch if you're watching me here on TikTok right now. But if you want to watch me here on YouTube, it's a miracle you found me. Honestly, if the algorithm brought you to me, then that means that the algorithm knows that I'll use you to some degree. So you should just stay and also share the live stream so you can get other people in the room so then you can all talk to me and we can all have a lot more friends hanging out, just taking care of each other to a certain extent. Great outfit. Also love your eyebrows. Thanks, Kyla. It's great to have you here. Thanks for the follow as well. Dang, why is the live glitching? The live shouldn't be glitching, but it is apparently. Are you against genocide? Yes, I am. I'm Armenian. My family migrated here due to the fact that there was a genocide. User 7902251545587. Of course, I'm against genocide as an Armenian that had family members that survived the Armenian genocide back in 1915. I'm well aware that genocide is something that does happen. It's not fake news. It does happen in society at times, and it is an unfortunate, completely unwelcomed, unwarranted thing. But we don't like to talk about politics or any of those really serious things in these live streams. We just kind of like to tone it down a bit. Yeah, I think I said the other one, but it's fine. These are live streams where I'm hanging out with you and I'm trying to keep things PG, having some fun, and entertaining you if you are entertained by me. If you're not entertained by me, that's all right too. No. Pistol Petty, thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it. But it is a lot of fun to be doing these live streams, and they are raw live streams of me just kind of doing activities to the best of my ability, setting up minimally so that I can keep a lot of my own reality in these live streams. But since it's such a simplified process to live stream myself on TikTok and on YouTube with little effort, well, I mean, you're just getting reality TV that's unedited. That's basically what you're getting. And I could edit these and make them more entertaining, but that's still just reality TV. So we're making reality TV for you to be able to interact with me, and that's what's going on here on the interweb. It's great to be here, and it's great to have you here. Check out my other videos and check out my other platforms. Yeah, we got Danny DeVito saying something. I have family in Pasadena. I know what you mean. Danny DeVito, Danita, I hear you, and I like having you here. Thanks for chit-chatting, and thanks for commenting in the chat. You're referring to the fact that the helicopters aren't normally over Pasadena. B, the beard is looking great, friend. Oh, thanks for saying it, B. I do like having it. It's going to get really itchy in the next couple of days, so I'm going to have to take it off, and then it'll just grow back in a week. So it'll be here next week for you. Haley, hello to you as well. I think you also tuned in for the barbecue before I ended up turning down the dimness of the screen all the way to 0, and then I couldn't read the chat at all anymore. But I remember seeing that your name was there and that you popped in, and it was nice seeing you. I hope you watched the whole live stream of me barbecuing at my parents' house, barbecuing those porks, skewers. Is it proposal story day? Laurel, no, it's not. You're asking if I'm telling the Disneyland story in this live stream. No. Mary, thanks for laughing. Joe Black, thanks for laughing and finding this amusing. What is a topic you have a ridiculous amount of knowledge on? I'm not sure, Zamina, but thanks for asking, Zamina. I do appreciate having you here. Have a great night, beautiful man. Brimont, thanks for saying so. Nope, I'm not sure what we're talking about over there, Wiley, but it did let me see and read your comment, but nothing else. I couldn't see anything else that was said, because the live stream experience over here with the chat, it's hard for me to actually read and know what's happening. Then how would you know? I don't know how you would know, Pistol Petey. I don't know what we're talking about. Evelyn, hello to you as well. Thanks for saying I look great. It's nice to see you here. The words that you're typing look fantastic as well. So I'm appreciative that your words look good. Sarah, hello to you. Thanks for saying hi to me. You shouldn't have sugar. It's not good for you. Pistol Petey, totally agree with you. Cecilia Hernandez, what is your favorite book? Jurassic Park. Thanks for asking. Sarah, what is your favorite book, Cecilia? I mean, I got to reciprocate the answer, right? Sarah, reciprocate the question. Danny, you missed the best convo yesterday. Danita, did you miss the convo yesterday? Cream Flakes, hello to you as well. I thought Danita was here. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the shares. I do see everyone that's pushing like and, just pushing on that screen of theirs over on TikTok, that is. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm not quite sure exactly what to tell you to do to interact. You do what you want to do, but the live chat can get a bit crazy, so don't take it too personally if it's getting really ridiculous, but also at the same time, have some fun in it. It is nice to have you here, and I do appreciate you being part of it. Sorry for your sister. I don't understand what you're talking about. Is someone having a conversation within a conversation on the live stream, which I do actually encourage. I encourage people to do crosstalk. My favorite book is 1984, is what Cecilia said. That is a great book. I still haven't finished it, though. I got like halfway through it, got distracted, and that was in high school. And I've had the bookmark in there since. I've taken the book out a couple of times, and I've meant to finish it. But, I also got distracted again. I also probably should restart it because I got halfway through it about 10 years ago. 20 years ago? I don't know. Some things are already washed, so we're putting those things away first before we really start washing things. This live stream isn't going to be that ridiculously complicated. No. Just you watching me in my kitchen. I'll hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. This might be all we do in the live stream. I don't know. I got ideas, though. Oh. Did this get water on it? And then kind of rest out a little bit? Maybe? This should have already been ready to go back into the cupboard. I don't know. What is the proper way to wash a skillet? Because we actually have to really wash another skillet that is not in good shape at all. I put it away when it had some things on it, I guess, and it's just not in good shape. It happens, LOL? It does happen. What are we talking about, though? I should probably pay attention. Cream Flakes, thanks. What's yours? Pooped in for a bit and dipped out to make pizza for a Galentine's night? What is that? I don't understand what that is. Lucius, thanks for the follow. I do appreciate having you here. Hey, Chad, welcome to the live chat. Wants me to moderate you for some reason. Looking for a roommate, handsome? No, slaves. Thanks for asking. Okay, Zeke Eager. Am I married? No, I'm not. Thanks for asking. Rosie Posey Pie. Great names. Great names coming into the room. Holy fire, you look awesome, man. I aspire to look like you. Sammy, that is so sweet of you today. Thanks for being here and thanks for saying such a nice compliment. Is Valentine's with girlies? Oh, okay. Galentine's. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it really doesn't need to be relabeled. It could still be Valentine's Day. But I guess if you want to, make it so then you can celebrate Valentine's Day still and you have, a different holiday to... I don't really understand that. But I get you want to make it special, so you're making it special. But it's still Valentine's Day, right? It's just a Valentine's Day celebration. No, he's actually funny. Thanks for saying that. I can't wait till you get to Fort Worth. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm going to make a whole bunch of videos. But even though I made a whole bunch of videos last year of me there that I still haven't posted. Yeah, I should probably post a lot of those videos. There's a whole bunch of videos of me walking around looking at the statues and going to some museums and then going to some places just throughout the whole town. There's this place where there was a wine festival when I was there last time. You look like Zeke Yeager. Look him up. I'll look him up. Thanks, Val, for saying it. It was hilarious, but I'm glad you had fun. Oh, nice. nice. I haven't read that one. I'll check it out. Cecilia, what are we talking about right there? What book is it that we're talking about? Not 1984. I thought 1984 was your favorite book. Are you talking about Jurassic Park? You got to go for now, but have a good night. Oh, thanks for saying it, Creme Flakes. That's what Creme Flakes said over there on the TikTok live stream. I'm reading the TikTok live stream. If you're watching here on YouTube, it gets a little confusing, but this is just me hanging out on both TikTok and on YouTube, trying to interact in both live chat experiences and having fun doing so. I'm going to be washing some dishes, and that's really all that's happening in this live stream. So if you're missing it, I mean, like, you're missing me doing dishes, because I'm not going to be cooking anything. I'm not really going to be eating anything. I'm going to be snacking, but I am interacting with the chat best I can. Do you have your Valentine yet, Luna Rose? No, I don't. But I do have the ability to do everyday Valentine's Day. Actually, I might chill here for a while. Wiley, thanks for chilling here. Thanks for being part of it. I don't know what you were saying before that, but I do know what you just said right there. How old are you? 35. Thanks for asking. Has been around decades. It's like a singles. Galentine's has been around decades. It's like a single with. Oh, okay. So Galentine's is like, it's like if you're single. Well, no, you're not single if you have a group of friends. And I know what you're thinking. That doesn't work. But I've been single a long time, and I do consider myself taken sometimes. No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, Galentine's, no, but when girls all get together, they really do seem like a supportive, like, relationship thing. It's different than guys. No, they're still single. Yeah, that does make sense. Galentine's is interesting. But Galentine's isn't celebrated on Valentine's Day. What day is that officially on? You said that it has been around for decades, so will Jago, is there a specific day that actually happens on? Was it yesterday? Val, hooray. Oh, thanks for saying hooray. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Well, Galentine's has been around decade. Oh, I already read that. Can we guess your age? I already told you my age is 35. Do I want kids one day? Yeah, I wanted kids yesterday, but I don't have kids or a wife today. But I would love to have had kids yesterday. And I would like them to be already, 5, maybe 6 years old. At the age that I can, start taking them places. But then again, I'm okay with having them be infants, because I do want to see that process. But if we're talking like what we want, well, yeah, I'd like it tomorrow, I guess. Kenia, thanks for the winks. That's 3 winks. Bree, oh, my roommate just came back from her date. Bree, oh, you talked to your roommate about that date. I miss doing that with my roommate. We don't get to talk about that as much. I'm giving him 3 kids. Luna Rose, you're giving who 3 kids? Y'all being sus? In Spanish, we say happy day of love and friendship. So I agree there's no need to change it. Danita, I hear you. I assume we're talking about Galentine's Day still. Miss Woods X, I thought we were Valentines. We are Valentines. On Valentine's Day, we're all going to hang out together. Miss Woods X. So I guess, yeah, I do have a Valentine's. It's everybody that's here and that wants to be my Valentine in my live stream. Rosie Posey Pie, my first Luna. Geo, hello to you. I think I said your name right. You'll give him 4. 4 is what I want, honestly, at the end of the day. Val, great to have you. Leave this man alone. No. Great to have you saying things. Sarah, but you can still have Galentine's even if you're in a relationship? Well, that seems a bit weird, Sarah. If you have Galentine's and you're in a relationship, then the girls that are there that aren't in a relationship, they don't really have anything. They don't have anything special going on for them. But then again, if all their friends are in relationships, then in order to have a Galentine's Day, they all need to be meeting up even though they're in relationships. So I guess that does make a lot of sense. You don't need to be in a relationship to be able to attend. But if as a male, I can't attend to Galentine's, right? Or can I? Is that something that males can attend as well, or is that just for gals? Kenia, you should date Ash Trevino? I don't know who that is, but I'll look into it. Maybe if they're a local neighbor. Danny DeVito, Danita, I guess you can do it on the 14th, but yesterday was the one night that worked for us. Yeah, you can do it whenever. What do you do for work? The style is on point. Thanks for asking, Pistol Petey. It is the entertainment industry that I work with him. I work as a freelancer in film and television, and I do things for media productions that are like for live events and things for also just film sets and for TV shows when I can. Since I'm a freelancer, I go from job to job, so I don't necessarily have to be anywhere specific most days, but I'm always on call, so I could be called to be somewhere, so I'm always ready to work, and I'm just always looking for something that will make it so that I can continue to pursue this career within the entertainment industry of Los Angeles County, where Hollywood seems to be falling apart, but also coming back together, but also falling apart again. It's going through a real rough patch. So it has been an interesting, if you know anybody who's looking for a camera operator or a PA or a production assistant, is what they would call that, or just someone that you need as an assistant director, producer, any of those jobs, any job within the film industry of standards of making content. I do all the jobs except for hair and makeup. So if you're looking for someone that does that one thing, then you're like, oh, well, I am also technologically advanced, so I can operate jibs and advanced camera gear. I can also do paperwork and other things, manage people. You know how it is. I've been working in entertainment for a while, and I can do the do. I can make it happen. If you do need someone, I am available, so do give me a reach out if you do want to hire me to do anything that is freelancing work within the Hollywood areas. I am definitely down and always available to a certain extent. Not always available, because I am also on call for other jobs as well. But it is, whoever gets me first type of situation. Ain't that just the best? It's fun to be doing it, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching me do these things and watching me do stuff in the entertainment industry in general, because I'm on other shows and stuff. So I really actually hope you have fun seeing where I go with my career. And I'm having fun, so I'm having fun being here with you. What else is being said? Well, it wasn't LOL. I'm sorry, I couldn't read what you said, Wiley2. But it's great to have you here in the live chat on YouTube. And that was me answering a question on YouTube. If you're still watching me here on TikTok, I try to interact with both. I'm 26 messages behind. I do try to keep up. You should... Kina, she's your perfect match. Not sure what we're talking about. I thought we were your Valentines. Of course, Miss Woods X. I already answered that, I thought. OFC man. What's OFC? Shadow Milk, thanks for the likes and thanks for being here. It's asking me to approve someone's comment, but maybe. Thanks for saying I'm so fine. It looks like it's hurting you that I'm so fine, and I do appreciate it, cross emoji person that came in and said that in the chat. How are you single? You're a sweetie pie. Thanks, Rosie Posy Pie. I do think I'm a sweetie pie as well. Drugs made Jesus? I don't think so. Can age is just a number? I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind either. I mean, one of my friends is engaged, so yeah, it's possible we're just besties. Danny DeVito, Danita, I hear you. I think you're still talking about Galentine's? Rosie Posy Pie, you look like Oscar Isaac is what you're saying, and I do appreciate that compliment. Sarah, it's for the gals. Yeah, Sarah, it sounds like it's for the gals. Loxy, just have Valentine's every month. Loxy, we could, but I'm not usually a huge fan of Valentine's Day because I've been single for every single one of them since I could walk. Stay away from Ash Trevino. I don't know who that is. Lindsay loves veggies. Thanks for being here. Oh, you have one of those dish racks. Yes, I do. I'll show you more when we're doing the dishes. This isn't going to take that long to do the dishes, so I'm taking my time chit-chatting in the chat. Val, people need to calm down tonight. Maybe on TikTok. I love Ben, just hate people who randomly push Jesus and their beliefs on others. Pistol Petey, totally hear ya. I also don't really appreciate that. As a Christian, I think it's weird when we're telling people to come to Christ when we're supposed to be promoting people to have free will. And we're not actually supposed to create disciples as much as I think people think we are. Honestly, I feel like it gets colluded. It is what it is, but it is still a strange system. I don't believe in organized religion anymore. But we shouldn't push anything onto anyone. That's why I believe in what, I believe what I believe without trying to push it onto you. But the man that I believe in, is pushing for free will for us to be able to make our own decisions. And the God that I believe in is pushing for free will. He wants you to love him because you love him, not because you're manipulated to think to do so or recruited as a disciple. It's just what's said within the book that I believe in. But I want to be real neutral here and allow people to just go into their own religions in their own way. I don't want to push you into either or direction. But I do have my own faith, and if you have your own faith too, well, welcome to this space. Let's keep things clean. Let's not make it about politics or spirituality, but let's have some fun and respect one another. And, thanks for calling me legit. If you're here on YouTube, I see someone just said Ben is legit, and I appreciate that. I wish you could borrow $20, Julia, but I don't know who you're asking to borrow $20 from. And I know it's definitely not me, because this live stream doesn't say, ask for money from me. Nah, this isn't what this live stream is titled. But if it was titled that, then you could ask me for money. What else is there? And there's so many messages that I have not read. Hi again, especially on YouTube. It's really hard to. Hey, Haven, nice to have you here. I think you were watching also earlier when I was live streaming at my parents' house barbecuing. Great to have you come back. How was your day, Queen? Sarah, you're being asked how your day was by Danita. Rosie Posey, how are you single? You're such a sweetie pie. I feel like I already read that. What works as exclamation point? Question mark. What works? I don't understand. Val, but thanks for asking, Kina. It's low-key weird like a compliment isn't a bad thing. What's low-key weird like a compliment? OMG LA, aren't like Diddy stuff there? Yeah, but I mean, Diddy stuff's everywhere, right? He's not even in jail here. Isn't he on the East Coast? Haven, hello again to you as well. My friend is a costume designer, but worked as a PA. She said it was intense. Danita, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I'm sure that it's film related. Loxy, I'll keep my eyes peeled for what? What are you keeping your eyes peeled for? What did I say? I think I said something? Luna Rose, when you coming back to San Antonio? I don't know, but I'll let you know when I'm there. Does managing people ever make you anxious? I'd be scared of the responsibility. I'm only nervous about it if there's children involved, Rosie Posey Pie, because children can get hurt easier. They also, are tinier, so they can get hurt easier. And there's lots of laws that have to do with them working not past a certain amount of hours and whatnot. So I can get anxious when there's children being used on set, because it is actually hard to manage them. And there are rules that you need to bring into consideration, because kids honestly are kids and they really, really shouldn't be working, but some of them want to be there and it's complicated. Like I was working when I was like 11, but then if you're like working with like a 7-year-old, you're also thinking to yourself, do you really want to be here? Or did your parents force you to be here? Something that you think about when you're working on film and television projects. Does managing people... Oh, wait, yeah, I answered that question. Thanks for the share, cross emoji. It's nice to have you in the live stream. Does managing... How did you turn into being a manager? I don't know. Just kind of happened. I was 18 when I started giving managerial responsibilities. It's because I can tell people what to do, I guess. Don't look her up. I won't look her up. But thanks for saying it, Val. Busy, went to an appointment with my sis, and that took 4 hours, and I had class. I just read what Sarah did today, but she was telling Danny DeVito, but now everybody knows. That's what Sarah did today. And she asked what Danny DeVito did, so tune in to find out what Danny DeVito did, because I'll just end up reading what people say in the chat out loud anyways, apparently. That's rough. My day was pretty chill. Just went to work. That's what Danny DeVito did. Whether you think it was interesting or not, that's still what Danny DeVito Danita did. Luna Rose, do you slick your hair back sometimes? I do. How did you know that? Does it look like I do? What's my ethnicity? Rosie Posey, thanks for asking. I'm Armenian. Do you think you could be a mean person? I could, Rosie Posey Pie. I think that the nicest people end up potentially also having the meanest situations. Bro 10 let him think he's funny. I don't understand what you're talking about. Luna Rose just got the second. Oh, Luna Rose, you're the second gifter. Thanks for being here and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. Would you consider yourself mean or nice? I would consider myself neutral, but people tell me I'm very calm and I'm good at dealing with things in high situations. Neutral. I'm neither mean nor nice. But I can be mean and I can be nice, because I am a person that has feelings and emotions, and I can't always keep them in check. I know, you're probably thinking to yourself, this guy keeps his life in check. Not always. No, not always. We're going to be doing some dishes in just a second, but I'm catching up with the chat. Would you consider... He's Armenian. Thanks, Rosie Posey, thanks, Zamina, for telling Rosie Posey that I'm Armenian. Do you have a best friend? Yeah, I have a lot of best friends. But my best friend... I hate picking favorites, but it is just undeniable that we have a good story. We met at Lama's class, and we weren't actually attending Lama's class. No, our parents were when they were pregnant with us, and they became best friends, and then we became best friends, and we were born like 3 months apart. And that's a story for itself. So it's honestly a little bit of a forced friendship because our parents became best friends. Grammy, thanks for saying... Okay, Loxy, Ben, how were your parents today? They were good. Me and my dad got in a little bit of a political conversation, which is really rare for me, but it did happen and made my mom really upset. No politics at the dinner table, but every once in a while it does happen. I deselect a sheep heart today. You dissected? I said deselect, but that's not what you actually said. I read it better the second time around. If you're here on YouTube, I'm reading the chat on TikTok. If you're here on TikTok, well, Zamina just said I dissected a sheep heart today. That's pretty cool. Let her know that she did a great job because, I think she did a good job. Whether you did or didn't, we're still supportive. Lula, what's your favorite color? Turquoise. Thanks for asking. Ben or Benjamin? I always prefer Benjamin, but people will still just call me Ben. Aaliyah, ribbon person, great to have you back. I didn't know you left us, but it is nice to see you. Sally Valley, great to have you here. Thanks for the emoji where you're just giving me a smiley face. I'm not sure what you mean, but I do like having you here. Danny DeVito, Benjamin, the name Zamina in pronounced Jimena, am I saying it right now, Danita? Aaliyah, ribbon person, how were the skewers? They were delicious. Thanks for asking. I do appreciate you coming in and watching me barbecue at my parents' house. Thanks for being there. You can also rewatch that live stream if you really want to on YouTube, not here on TikTok, but you could rewatch the live streams on YouTube. Thanks, MBC, for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thanks for being here. RJ, hello to you as well. Do I have children, Lula? No, but I want children. I would love some good children. You love the name Benjamin, Alex. I love the name Benjamin, too. I wish more people called me that. Jennifer Ray, hello to you as well. Rosie Posey Pie, would you date anyone under 23? Maybe. It depends on how emotionally secure they are and if they're capable of explaining to me what they want to do with the rest of their life. Because when I was 18, I knew what I wanted to do with my life, and I've been trying to accomplish a lot of different goals. And if they are goal oriented and they seem to have their head on their shoulders and they seem developed as a person and well formed, then yeah, there's no problem on what age anyone is as long as it's above 20. But to each their own. People have maturity and immaturities, and that's something that can be picked up on just by dating someone. So I'm not going to discriminate anyone due to age anymore. I was always giving a very firm answer on what age I would date, and I really actually just don't know anymore. And I have to bring into consideration that I know a lot of people that are much older than me but have massive age gaps, and the amount of time that they were born compared to their spouse's birth, and a lot of those couples actually look pretty great. And I think it's more on how you get along with someone. That's why the divorce rate was terrible. I think it honestly, let's all just kind of chillax on the age range thing, but I understand people have asked me that question, but I don't think we should linger on it too much. Let's just get to know each other, and let's not let age really get put in the way. Plus, I know some 25-year-olds that look like they're older than me. I should never say that about a girl, but there are sometimes the occasional, you meet some girl that tells you they're 25, and, it kind of feels like they're not 25, but they might be lying, but they also might be telling the truth. Because I also know people that are 35 that look like they're 19. That's true. It's crazy. Age is a little complicated. Like saying what age would I date, and then, throwing me a person that looks young but is older than me confuses me. Yeah, or someone that looks older than me but is younger than me confuses me too. Yes, that was great. What are you talking about, Danita? I talked too much. Can you say happy birthday, Braxton? I can't say happy birthday to Braxton. Happy birthday, Braxton. What do I do for work? I work within the entertainment industry. Thanks for asking, Lula. I am a freelancer in film and television. Would you date 45? Rosie Posey Pie? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I normally don't date older because the older girls tend to want nothing to do with me. That's just how it's been since I was growing up, especially in the LA area. The older girls usually don't want anything to do with me, and the younger girls keep wanting to talk to me. And that's just kind of how it is. When I was 28, a 22-year-old, when I was 27, a 22-year-old, never mind. Let's not talk about that. I had a swim student named Benjamin, and he insisted on only being called Benjamin. He was so fun. Danny DeVito, I hear you, and that is great. Lily, hello to you as well. It's nice to have you here. Lily Hendershot. N. Mason, did someone ever tell you look like Sam Cedar, the political commentator? No. I didn't even know there was a political commentator that went by the name Sam Cedar. But that's great to know too. I've had age gap relationships, dating experiences, and it's been great. Lily, yeah, I hear you. I mean, you got to put things into consideration. We made that weird because I think that we had insecure older women that were trying to shame the younger women that were getting the older men. And to be honest, it's just reversed itself from how it was in prior society, where, you know, did people ever like just date their own age? I think in most of human society, it's always been like older men end up dating younger women. I think it's just part of society. I'm not really sure. I don't really know these things because I'm not a historian. If you're looking for facts and for real information, this is not the live stream to watch for that. This is a live stream of opinion in some way, and us just not talking about anything really that specific. When it comes to things that could be controversial, we're shying away from that. And when it comes to things that are just fun and uplifting, we're embracing that. So it's great to have you here, and we're going to do some dishes in just a second. And it's really not going to be that interesting of a live stream, but it's still going to be a live stream nonetheless. One to you, for you to be able to watch me just do things in general. Reality TV is reality TV. No matter where it is or where we're broadcasting from, if you're watching a lot of these live streams, it's just reality TV. You're watching a lot of reality TV. I used to definitely one of my favorite jobs, Danny DeVito. I hear that you're saying things. I'm not sure what you're talking about actually, but I did read that you said that to Himina. Benjamin, let's go on an adventure. Schlepton Gems, thanks for asking. Maybe we'll go on an adventure soon. I don't know you, but I do like having you here, and I'll get to know you if you do continue to come back and watch my live stream. He gives off a warm energy for real. Thanks for saying it. And Mason, would you date a woman with children? GB, probably, but I'd have to consider that a little bit more because you're not just dating the women, you're also dating the children. And the woman will never be able to put me first because she'll always have to put her kids first, which means I really am dating not just her, but I am also dating the family that she's already started to create. And then I have to adapt to that family and be willing to date the whole family, not just her. So that is a complicated thing in itself, and she needs to also be okay with the fact that she's not one person, she's a group. And some people are like, oh, that's not how that works. It kind of is. You're not just dating the woman, you're also dating the family the woman's already started, and you're agreeing to be a part of that family that she started. So the dating, when it comes to dating a woman that already has kids, is a little more complicated. And I'm not sure how to navigate that. So Val, nice to have you here on YouTube. I'm not sure how to navigate that, but I'm not going to say I'm not against it. But I do understand that it is something that's a bit more complicated. I was just on the TikTok. Val, great to have you on the TikTok and on the YouTube live stream. It's nice to see you in both places and both spaces. So thanks for being here and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. I do like when people jump in between and let me know. So that is something that you could be doing. And yeah, it impresses me a little bit. And it is great to have you. No matter where you're watching me from, I'm here to hang out with you if you're here for me. And we're going to be doing some dishes tonight. You can also give a shout out to the moderators here on TikTok and here on YouTube. I try to interact with the chat best I can. I'm going to be catching up on what other people have said in just a second. But if you are watching here on YouTube, I do want to give a shout out to the moderators, which are Brandon, Liz, and Gabby. If you're watching here on TikTok, I want to give a shout out to the moderators, which are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant, that goes by the name I only follow, Ben, and Juliet. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you when you appreciate the moderators that are here. Also, feel free to listen to them, and do try to bring to their attention a troll or two. If there are those in the room, don't deal with it yourself. Just let them know what's going on, and trust that they'll take care of it because I trust them and you should trust them too. We do have a lot of fun being together in these live stream experiences, and I do hope we're creating a safe space for you to be able to not just interact with me but other people as well. Let's have some fun with each other and let's make some friends. And it's going to be something you can tune into on a regular basis because I live stream daily. So you can always come back and you can make some friends that you can see in the future if you do decide to come back and make those friends. Well, let's build those strong relationships and let's have a lot of fun. Let me know how I'm doing. You can also give me a follow here on TikTok, here on YouTube, and also on Instagram. Thanks for following me, Lula. I do appreciate you being here. Hopefully, JB, I answered your question, but I'm going to read more messages where you said, would you date a woman with children? You have a different beard in some of your videos. How often do you change it? Rosy Posy Pie, my beard grows really fast. I grow an inch of hair on my face a month. Thanks for asking. I can change it as much as I want whenever I want, and it's a lot of fun to be doing so. Benjamin Magrdichian, the People's Prince. Oh, thanks for calling me that. I'm reading these chats out loud. I'm reading the comments out loud, and you're finding out what I'm finding out. Sometimes I say things I shouldn't say because I'm reading it out loud. I was saying your pronunciation of Zemina Heman, huh? Oh, okay, all right. I was great. How long have you been wearing glasses? Because I just started. Lula, I started when I started driving. How old am I? Watermelon. Thanks for asking. It comes into the conversation all the time, and I never, shy away from telling people how old I am. But I'm 35, feeling great. I'm the age that people used to guess I was when I was 18. People used to think I was 35. That's right. If you're watching me here on TikTok or here on YouTube, this beard has been something I've been growing for years. You can watch lots of videos about my beard and my facial hair. I've been growing facial hair since I was 11 years old. I was able to grow a full beard when I was 14, and I've had people be confused with me being 35 and 18. Not so much. When I was 18, no one thought I was 18. Everyone thought I was 35. I finally got to the age that people always thought I was. Ain't that just the best? I also started getting gray hairs when I was in high school as well. So if you're seeing those gray hairs, you're like, oh man, you're aging. No, I pretty much look exactly the same as I did in high school. It hasn't changed very much, except my skin isn't as tan. That's where it is. It's the baby skin. Damn, I don't stand a chance. Star, never say that. You never know. Never say never, as they say in American Tail. That's right, American Tail. The Don Bluth movie. There's a whole song about that. Never say never. Damn, yeah. What is the main ranting about? I don't know. We're ranting about whatever's brought up. How do you pronounce my last name? Magrdichian. Thanks for saying you want to learn. I don't know who said that over there on YouTube, but I do see that you said it, and I do appreciate it. You're a historian, Lily? That is a fantastic thing to be able to say you do. If you could be any kind of sparkle fairy princess or prince, what would you be? Green? Is that how I answer that, Kalir? Like, if I was a fairy princess, I want to look like I dated Tinkerbell, and she's wearing like a green thing, so I'd want to be the male version of Tinkerbell so I could date Tinkerbell. If you're asking like what I want, and if I could be a fairy, I would want to be like, Tinkerbell's actual partner, even though we all know that Tinkerbell's obsessed with Peter Pan and just like wants to date Peter Pan because, like she's obsessed with Peter Pan. But if I could be any fairy out there in the world, I would want to be the counterpart or the Fern Gully one. There's a Fern Gully fairy. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, let's just keep answering these questions. But I do hope that answered your question about the Sparkle Fairy Princess. I don't know if Tinkerbell qualifies as a Sparkle Fairy Princess or Princess. She's not a princess, I know. And neither is the Fern Gully one. I'll look into it. Maybe that did answer your question, maybe it didn't. I should read the chat. Tell us about your beard. Tell us about the ties you own. Oh, thanks, Lori, for the balloons. Everyone give a shout out to my cousin Lori who's in the room. I didn't know you dropped in. My cousin Lori's in the room. Give her some love. I love her, and I love you for loving her. So thanks for being here. But also, if you just say hi to her, well, I appreciate you saying hi to her because she probably appreciates the love anyways. What was your favorite TV show or movie to work for? Oh, thanks for asking, Star. I don't know. Let me think about that. I'll get back to you on that. Namesake, thank you for the follow. It is nice to have you here. Thanks for saying you love my voice, Sarah. It is great to have you, Sarah Respecki. Hopefully I said that right. You can correct me if you want. Do you like Fifth Element? Songbird, are you asking if I like the Fifth Element? Or Fifth Harmony? Wes, when was the last time you ate ice cream? Well, not soon enough, that's for sure. Thanks for asking, Wes. Do I want kids? Yes, I do want kids. Oreo the Pug 7. And I really want them to be like 4 kids that just kind of come shooting out one at a time so they're all real close in age so they can all grow up together and not be too separated by their age group. Me and my sisters are all like so far apart. My oldest sister's 9 years older than me. There's just a gap of growing up together. What type of music do you enjoy? All types except for rap and country. Not a fan of those, Julia. But thanks for asking. Raw, love your style, man. Thanks for saying it. Do you eat pork? Did you just ask me if I eat pork? Did you watch the video that I posted? Is that why you're asking me if I eat pork? Amy Lynn, thanks for being here and thanks for asking the question here on TikTok. How do you not like country? Kendrick, I'm sorry, I just don't. I have an opinion. It's one of those things where it's like opinions. Some people don't like some things. I know it's really hard to think. Some people don't like folk music, but I actually like folk music, but I don't like country. And there's a thin line here and there, but every once in a while there is a folk song that is more of a country song, and then there is also a country song that's more of a folk song. But that's just how I feel. You're a country boy? Totally understand it, Kendrick. I just don't get into that type of music. I wasn't exposed to it a lot growing up, so I just didn't get into my pool of things that I watch. But Amy Lynn, to answer your question, you did ask me if I eat pork here on TikTok, and yes, I do eat pork. And you probably did watch that video. Alea, I love your eyes, Ben. Oh, Alea, ribbon person, it's so nice to get the compliment. I wish I could say the same, but I don't know what your eyes look like. Loxy, you do look like a prince. Thanks for saying it. What's my ethnicity? Just curious. Armenian. Thanks for asking. Can we see pics of you at 18? User 398-745-1728179. If you go onto Facebook, you can see plenty of photos of me at 18 years old. Plenty of photos in my albums. There's plenty of online photos of me at 18 years old. And you can look those up. I'll post them elsewhere, maybe later on in the future. Silver Fox, indeed, not sure what that means, but thanks, Lily Hendershot. Silver Fox is a nice animal. Catch shared the live. Thanks for sharing the live. Loxy, thanks for being a gifter. Favorite kitchen utensil? Fork. Thanks for asking, Koch? I hope I'm saying that right. Blaine, he's Armenian. Oh, thanks for saying it, Danita. Thanks, Danita, for keeping people in the loop on the live stream. I do try to get around to it, but it's nice to see that people in the chat do keep people involved. Denny, thanks for the follow. I do appreciate you coming in and being part of the live stream experience here on TikTok. OMG, I got a mullet 2 years ago and was giving Fern Gully. Danita, you do give me Fern Gully vibes now that I think about it. Yeah, I could see that. You should dress up as... I don't know what the character's name is. Does anyone know what the Fern Gully fairy's name is in the movie Fern Gully with Robin Williams? If you do, drop it in the chat, whether you're watching here on YouTube or on TikTok. I'm just curious. I could look it up later. In Disney fairy series, they have powers of talents. What power would you want? Doug, you have to give me a list of the powers. Thanks again for the gift, Lori. That's the TikTok live gift. Sophie, hello to you as well. Hello. Shout out to Lori from Danny DeVito. Danita, thanks for doing it. Did it hurt when you fell from... Yes, it did hurt when I fell from heaven. Thanks for asking. I fell from heaven right into the world. My pet iguana was a move around in his cage. I got worried. I thought he would reptile dysfunction. I don't understand what you're talking about, but I do appreciate you bringing things into the chat, and it was restricted. So apparently a moderator was looking into things. Thanks, guys. Keeping things safe over here on YouTube. Let's keep it PG in the YouTube chat. If you do need me to say it again, I'll say it as many times as I need to. But I'm here live streaming for you to be able to interact with me and other people. But let's keep it PG. I always wanted hair like Fern Gully. Loxy, I totally feel you. Aim, I have news. What is your news? You got a boyfriend, Aim? Oh, wow, that happened real fast, and that's a fantastic thing to get. Great for you, and I love hearing it. Lily Hendershot, I cannot wait to have 4 babies. Wow, that's awesome. Krista is the fairy, Wayne? Well, who's Krista? In the live chat? Over on YouTube? Mako Cove, hi, can we date? We're dating right now, girl. It's happening. I'm basically on a date with everybody right now. If you're in the chat and you just want to take some time to spend some time with some guy in his 30s and act like you're dating them, well, you can definitely just fantasize and do that right now. That's basically what's happening. Favorite Camilo Cabello song? I don't know what you're talking about. How am I? Thanks for asking, Sophia. It is nice to get the question posed and you just asking me how I am. I'm good. How are you? Is this pre-recorded, Mako Cove? No, it's not. But thanks for asking. Folk music is awesome, Danny DeVito. It is. Thanks, Danita, for being on my side with folk music. My oh my, you are quite handsome, sir. Darius M, thanks for saying it. It is nice to get the compliment over there on TikTok. Can we say happy birthday, Jen? Finally, my B-Day? Yeah, happy birthday, Jen. Happy birthday to you. Silver fox is a compliment for handsome men with gray hairs. Ha ha ha. Oh, Lily, you're right. Silver fox is that. I forgot that that's what that meant. But thanks for clarifying and thanks for the compliment. I do appreciate it over here on TikTok. It's nice to have you, Lily Hendershot. Lori, thanks for sharing my live stream. I do appreciate you. JJ Orts, welcome to the group. You're now a follower of mine, and I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. Stephen Oberta, if in classical physics movement is deterministic, do you think free will and choices exist? Yes, I do believe free will and choices exist. Because at the end of the day, I can inflict harm on myself, and I can also be nice to myself. And by doing that, I realize free will exists. It's crazy. If I decide to pick up something that's really hot, I will be inflicting pain on me. And I honestly don't want that pain. But my free will's showing me that I can do those things, even though my body knows I'd end up hurting myself. So just because, basically anything stupid I do, anytime I get hurt, I do think about how, like, oh yeah, that was free will. Because, if I didn't have free will, I think that the God above me would prevent me from being able to do anything that I'd get at all hurt from. So I do believe there's free will and choices. But just because I can get hurt by choices I make. Basically, whenever I get hurt because I'm being dumb, I view that as real, that is raw free will right there. That is legitimately raw free will. And you could quote me on that. I'm here on YouTube. I'm here on TikTok. You could rewatch this live stream. You can rewatch me saying that. I do actually feel like the stupidity that can draw to me making an accident where I end up actually hurting myself rather than anything else, that really shows me at the end of every day that I have a lot of free will in my life. Even though sometimes I feel stuck in some situations, at the end of the day, there's always still a lot of free will. And most of the time, when I get hurt, I feel like an idiot. And I feel like my free will is to blame for it. If I didn't have free will and I was being controlled at that moment, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah. There's other thoughts to that too. But I'm trying to catch up in the live chat here on TikTok. It's great having you here. Thanks for saying I am a silver fox indeed. Who are you talking to? You, Ethan. You. Not you specifically, but you in a way, as well as everybody else that's here. You should put the username who want to date you in the claw machine and go on a blind date. Ooh, that's actually a really good date idea, Star. Thanks for giving it. Fern Gully Fairy is named Krista. Oh, it's Krista. That's why people were saying Krista. How is life? Thanks, Mr. D&D. Life is good. How's life for you? Thanks for being here on YouTube. I do try to interact with the chat best I can, but that chat also fades away pretty fast, so it's hard for me to see things. So if you've asked a couple of questions, you might want to ask that question again and hope I see it before TikTok's interface just fades it away so I can't read it. It is nice to have you. You should I read that part. I like him. He has humor. Oh, thanks for saying that. Perfect because we are now engaged. Isabella, thanks for moving things so fast. I do appreciate that. What hair products do I use? Old Spice hair products. I'm back. Great to have you here. You speak so specifically. I like it. Sophia, thanks for saying it. Amen to you, Lily. Saying amen to me. Do you have a younger brother? Miko Cove, I'm the youngest of my family and I'm the only boy, so no. But I do have older sisters if you're interested. Brittany, and I only have one older sister that's single. So if you're interested in just dating someone that's kind of like me, you'd have to date my older sister, which is only 3 years older than me, but she is single. And if you want to date her, I could maybe make that happen. I'm not sure. I've never set her up with anybody, nor has she set me up with anybody, and I like to keep it that way. Do you have a wife or want one? Brittany, I don't have a wife. I do want one. Good night to you, Iago. It's great to have you here. I hope I said your name right. It faded away pretty fast, but I just guessed that that's what it is. No, he doesn't have a brother. Lori, yes, I don't have a brother. Thanks for clarifying that. I'm thinking too hard right now, Benjamin. What is happening? Honey, I don't know what's going on with you if you're thinking too hard, but this is a place where you could stop thinking and you could just watch me. Gabby, I think you're in the room. Great to have you here on YouTube. It's nice to see you. I think that's where you are. B, hello. Hi to the chat as well. You're being real friendly tonight. Let's have some fun. B, welcome to the chat. Also, what did I miss yesterday? Sarah said I missed a lot. Danita, you missed a lot. There were some spicy conversations. Brittany, I got you. Where can I apply? I'll be doing the arranged marriage thing later on this year. We'll have applications for people to sign up, I guess. That does kind of feel like that is going to happen, especially since I'm live streaming more than actually putting effort into dating now. I volunteer as tribute. Sophia, thanks for volunteering. Dania, hey to you as well. What is your workout routine? I make sure to at least walk for at least 30 minutes a day, Stephen Oberta, and that's really the reality of it. Can I use you for art reference? Ford's left pinky toe. Yes, you can. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. Also, I appreciate your name. Danita OMG, is it on YouTube? No, not the part that you want to watch. Or maybe the part you want to watch. I need this in my life. Bad, Brittany. Well said, Brittany. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being so nice in the live chat experience over here on TikTok. Thanks for being the follower as well and hanging out with me. Your dad shared the live. Oh, thanks, your dad. The beard and long hair looks good on you. Would go with a goatee? No, I've done a goatee before. I've done all sorts of different things. I don't think I look good with a goatee. I'll check it out when I get the chance. Danny DeVito, yeah, you check it out. I forgot that was my username. Help. Oh, Ford's left pinky toe, you have a great username, and don't you ever forget it. Sophia, your hair falls so perfectly. Well, Sophia, thanks for saying it. Danita, thanks for all the likes, and thanks for tapping that screen. Guys, feel free to share this live stream, whether you're watching me on TikTok or on YouTube. I do appreciate the shares. I appreciate the follows. We're going to get started on actually watching some things. I'll interact with the chat again in a minute. It is fun to do these live streams, but I do want to get an activity done because these live streams are something that I try to entertain myself with doing as well. Interacting with you is a pleasure, but also having an activity makes things a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. It is great to have you, whether you're watching me on either of these platforms. Once again, you can follow me on TikTok and on YouTube to watch these live streams on a regular basis on either of those platforms. The live stream experience is different in both platforms' environments, but you can also check me out on Instagram, where I don't live stream as much, but I will live stream over there too at different times. I've had people be like, please do it over there as well, because they don't use these platforms. But I really find it hard to believe people don't use YouTube. But every once in a while, people actually don't use YouTube. It is a great thing to be doing this live stream with you. So now you get to watch me do dishes. Ain't that just interesting and, reality? Just reality TV? Yeah, it is reality TV. It's some good reality TV. Is it really that good, though? I mean, you're going to be the judge of that. I'm live streaming myself so you can judge this live stream. That's right. You get the ability to push like or to push that thumbs up and to share the live stream. That is something you have the responsibility of doing if you really want to do it. You don't have to do it, but I do encourage it. If you do want to give me the support, I'm all for it. I'm also going to snack a little bit. Let's see. How many cookies are left? None? Crap. Yeah, I've been eating Girl Scout cookies. I don't know if you're eating Girl Scout cookies, but it's that time of the year. You can eat Girl Scout cookies whenever you want now because they're available. And that's what's happening out there in the real world. Not here online. Well, actually here online too. I'm sure you can buy Girl Scout cookies online. I haven't done it before. Benjamin, I don't know if this is too personal, but are you a fan of barbecue chicken pizza? Danny DeVito, Danita, I've done a live stream where I made barbecue chicken pizza, so I am not taking that personal at all because I've already shown that to the world. And you can watch a video of me making barbecue chicken pizza. That barbecue chicken pizza is a California Kitchen frozen pizza that I like to get, and I've made a video about it already. What is my favorite Girl Scout cookie? Probably the tag-alongs. That's why I don't have them. Sorby, thanks for the follow. It's nice to have you here, and being in the live stream experience is always fun to have you here. I just met you, though. I'm back. I finished my math. Wow, you actually finished your homework? I don't know. You were listening, though? Because I made a barbecue chicken pizza last night, and it was too dank. Wow, that reminds me. 1 second, guys. Oh, yes. My, oh, my. I'm back. Yeah, that's right. I'm back. And I have Girl Scout cookies. I do have Girl Scout cookies. It's getting late, but it also is the right time to eat some dessert while also washing some dishes. You can wash dishes with me. You can eat cookies with me. You can do whatever you want. You can go outside. You can garden. You can come inside. You can, do whatever you want in your house. You can clean your house. You can go outside and just hang out on your balcony and watch me there. You can do whatever you want. It's fun for me to hang out with you, so I do hope you're having a lot of fun. Don't die, we have to get married. Brittany, thanks for saying it. Gardening and doing laundry. Miss Woods X, one day. Loxy, you're gonna go on a run and just listen to me? That is so nice. There is something in the live stream that I did not disclose in the last live stream, but as a special gift tonight, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'll say the thing I should have said last night in the live stream with the thing that I just kind of got embarrassed to say. If you know what I'm talking about, you really know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Just have fun watching the live stream. But I'll say what it was that I actually said to that friend about that thing that we were talking about. I'll share it. I should have done it last night. I got really close. I got embarrassed. Yeah, and it's kind of weird. But we're starting off the washing process, looking at the stuff that's soaked. I like to soak the dishes before I end up scrubbing the dishes. Normally everything comes off really easily. Also, I like having disgusting water to wash things in. I don't know if you wash things in disgusting water, but I do sometimes. You're right, let's just drain this. There's no reason to have this disgusting water be so disgusting anymore. But we're also gonna get all that gunk off of here. Yeah, these are the wire brush type of things that are going on. I like to use dish soap. I don't know if you use dish soap, but that's what's happening right here. As we wash the dishes, I like to do clockwise motions with a wire brush on these pans that I have. I'm not sure what these pans are called, but they're like non-stick pans maybe? Maybe not. It is a fun live stream experience with me tonight here doing dishes. If you want to do dishes with me, I'm here on TikTok, I'm here on YouTube. It's not going to be that complicated. We don't got a lot happening. I just like to live stream every day. I ate dinner at my parents' house tonight, and I cooked dinner over there, so that's not happening in this live stream. But if you're new to this live stream, that's what I normally do in my live streams. I like to cook and I like to eat on a live stream with you wonderful people, and that's an option for you to be able to cook and eat with me on a nightly basis, because that's usually what I do, but it's just not happening tonight. No, it isn't. But we do have regulars here, so feel free to make some friends and have some fun in the live chat. I do encourage crosstalk at this point in time, because I got the cameras kind of far away from me so you could see more of what I'm doing rather than, me like reading exactly what's going on. You're basically just in my kitchen with me if you're really watching here on YouTube or on TikTok. You're just kind of standing by me and I'm talking excessively, and I'm basically like if you were here in person with me, I'm basically talking so much, you just don't have the ability to get a word in. So it is kind of true that I guess this is how it would be if you were actually with me. I talk a lot, and I think that might be part of why I'm single. Maybe not. People do tell me that, they wouldn't mind it at times, but I am single, and I'm just saying it because, if you're looking, send me a message? I don't know. I don't like doing it on this. It doesn't feel like it fits right. So we'll just do one of, that's why I always put this out when I'm really doing a lot of dishes, when it gets like this. Also, I don't want the water to be that hot. I'm just gonna burn myself and I'll just deal with it. But we've got to really scrub some of this stuff. I just like to get that dish soap really into the wire brush. The wire brush does pretty much all the work for me. Yeah, that's right. No really hard scrubbing since I let everything just kind of soak in here. I was being really lazy about doing the dishes. I don't want to do the dishes for days. No, this is like 3 days of dishes. And, it was like the weekend, so it kind of makes sense. It's like the only time it gets really bad is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and Tuesday is when I realized that I really just can't let this keep going. Yeah, the weekend and then not doing it on Monday. Yeah, I just didn't want to do it yesterday. You know, sometimes you don't want to do the dishes, sometimes you do. I don't really mind doing the dishes, but to get everything really clean, I just feel like you got to put some care and some thought into it. And I usually scrub and put back things a couple of different times. But I got to shut that. Oh, right. I actually have to leave that in there. No, wait. Empty that out. I shouldn't have pulled this out because it was catching all the crap that shouldn't have gotten into the drain. Yeah, that's why I put it there. Makes it a lot easier. All right. And now I'm going to use this side to place like the slightly washed dishes. All right. There's a whole bunch of stuff that was already washed that I still need to put away. Yeah, I'm not paying attention, I guess, that well. Well, I am paying attention, but now I'm paying attention. I forgot I need to do this first. A whole bunch of the utensils were washed, of course, because sometimes, you know, when you come over here, even though there's a lot of dishes, a utensil's really easy sometimes to just kind of like wash and put up in the dry rack. So there's not a whole bunch of utensils here, but there really are actually a lot of them. But this is more common. That some of them get washed when they're used, especially if they're like barely used, and you know, you rinse it and you put some soap on it, and then you just dry it off, or you by like putting it up on the rack. I know, right? It is a lot of fun being an adult and doing adult things. That's what's happening right here in this live stream. If you want to do adult things with me and you've been laying off doing the dishes, well, you can do the dishes at the same time I'm doing the dishes, and then we're doing the dishes together thousands of miles away. But here on YouTube or on TikTok, whichever one you're watching me on, that's a place where you could be doing dishes with somebody else while you're also doing dishes. Ain't that just the best? If you know somebody who's washing dishes right now and you want to send this live stream to them so that they have someone to do some dishes with, then send it to them. So then they have someone to do some dishes with. How to eat what? Thanks for the for the mashed potatoes video. I really needed help how to eat. Alex, thanks for saying it. Love the comment. I do try to interact with the chat best I can. It kind of slips away from me every once in a while, unless I put a show on or something. Sarah, bro, what's my favorite pasta shape? I've answered that question before, and I guess I'm gonna have to keep it at the same. It's SpongeBob. So, if you know about like macaroni and cheese, and you know that macaroni and cheese have different shapes, like there's the special ones, and I'm pretty sure I've answered this question before, and it's SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a great macaroni shape. He makes great macaroni and cheese shapes. That's just my opinion. But there's other shapes too. I asked you that very personal pasta question. My bad, King. Oh yeah. Yours is Scooby-Doo, Danny DeVito. Yes. Yes, it is. You said that last time too. And I thought that was also interesting because I too have had the Scooby-Doo ones as well. And I still think that the SpongeBob ones are the best. They're really fun. And SpongeBob, oh man, when SpongeBob came out, I was at the age still where I was watching a lot of TV. I loved watching SpongeBob. Yeah, it fell into my like daily lineup. This is how I like to do the dishes. I'm really gonna soak everything first, and then I'm gonna actually do that all again. This just makes it so that I don't have to try hard. I just do more work. Technically, I'm doing more without really paying attention to it. I don't know if I'm scrubbing everything off, but I'm getting soap on them. And that's going to help the process a lot. And I'm not investigating them to make sure that I got everything off yet. When it comes to these little cups and whatnot, that's different too, but same. So different, but the same. Yeah, I just want to make sure to get all the plates first. And no need for water right now. I got a really soapy sponge This is just how I like to do my dishes. You're watching me do them live here on YouTube and here on TikTok. No matter where you're watching me from, we've got a live stream experience for you to be able to interact with me and other people as well. Crosstalk is encouraged at this moment in time because I'm really getting into what I'm doing right here, where I'm washing some dishes. You're watching me wash some dishes, and that's the fun part right now. Ain't that just the best? These live streams can definitely be rewatched whenever you want. So if you do want to rewatch me wash these dishes, you can go ahead and do so on YouTube. Not here on TikTok, but here on YouTube, you can watch me rewash a whole bunch of things. Or wash a whole bunch of things, not rewash. You can rewatch me wash things, not rewash with me. Yeah, I know, right? Thanks for being here. Can you please speak? Are you asking me to speak faster? I can speak faster. I can't. If I get to a certain point of speaking really fast, I have to be reading. So I can speak way faster, but I have to be reading it. Yeah, I can read and speak faster than I can actually. If I'm reading something, I can speak exceptionally fast. Happy Woman in STEM Day, everyone. I don't know what that is, B, but thanks for being here and thanks for saying it. But it muted you. I don't know if it's political, but I don't think it is. There are definitely some very valid bad reviews on all her books, but I'm not particularly picky. Oh, we're talking about books. And it's great to have people having conversations in the live stream experience. I do encourage it. If you're new here, make a friend. We do have fun coming back on a regular basis here on TikTok and here on YouTube. If you're not new here and you've been here all along, well, I hope you're having fun watching me kind of use the sponge to clean things up the first wave through washing all this stuff. It's not going to take that long to do dishes, so we're going to probably be done before you know it. Plus, a lot of these things were already washed. They were just like left in the sink because I just did like what I'm kind of doing right now, where I'm using soap on everything and, you know, giving it somewhat of a wash, but not really like a hardcore wash by paying attention to exactly what I'm doing. I'm just doing a first go through with the sponge and the soap, make sure things get soapy. That's what you want when you're washing things. And then I'm going to fill this up with water. Yeah, the next part's real fun actually. I like to fill it up with water, some hot water, and then dip everything in there and then do this again. And then rinse it off on this side and then call it a day. Now, I don't like to use a lot of water while I'm actually washing dishes. Some people leave the faucet on like the whole time. Over the years, I just started to get weird about doing that. I just feel bad. Plus, I live in California where it's constantly like, we're running out of water. And that's true because we're in a desert. So we have to be mindful of that. But then again, at the same time, you know, I got to wash the sponge now that all that gunk has gone onto it. When you use, you know, the sponge with soap on it and you just wash a whole bunch of things without really paying attention to what you're doing, of course it collects a bunch of dirt. And then that's when you realize, oh wow, I've been making a lot of progress. Nice to have people jumping in and being part of a live stream experience. Let's see who else we can get here. So do feel free to share this live stream. Feel free to push like on that screen. And let's have some fun. It is a great night for doing dishes. If you want to do dishes too, we could be doing dishes together. If you're watching me on YouTube, well, great to have you here. Do be nice in the chat and let's keep it PG. If you're watching me here on TikTok, well, great to have you here as well. Let's keep it nice in the chat. And I do appreciate you. And honestly, you guys keep it pretty good in the chat anyway. So I don't really need to tell you to do anything. Thanks for sharing the live stream, Sorby. It's great to have you. Ben Helpin being stalked the movie Scream? I don't know. What are you talking about? Hi, are you Persian? Straight to the point. No, I'm Armenian, but I love Persians. In fact, big on Middle Easterns, because I am also Middle Eastern. And I will admit, I show favoritism towards my own races. And since Armenia's kind of tucked away with all those other nationalities and whatnot, and you know, basically we're all just part of Asia, I do feel a lot of pride for those areas and favoritism. And that is not a racist thing. No. Just a reality thing. Just me saying I appreciate looking at people that look like me and that look like my family members. Now, that doesn't mean that I discriminate any other nationality. If you're Middle Eastern and you're thinking to yourself, I'm on Ben's good side, you still kind of also have to earn your spot overall. Since I'm Middle Eastern, as my dad would say, like the Armenians are great and we're a great people, but we also got to watch out for each other. We stab each other in the back. I don't know, my dad used to say it. You got to watch out. You still got to watch out. And then, uncles used to also talk smack about Turkish people because of the whole genocide thing. And there's also that too. But yeah, we're all having fun now. We're doing all right. Ish. There's still genocide in the world, so things are crazy. How you like it? Both books? Oh, we're talking about books still? That's great. Aaliyah, thanks for joining in. Aaliyah Ribbon Person's in the room if anyone wants to give her a shout out. She likes going by the name Ribbon Person. I don't know how that started, actually. I think I just called her Ribbon Person, and then it just stuck. But Aaliyah's in the room, so give her a shout out. Let her know that she matters. I do appreciate it when people come back. I'll bring attention to you when I can. Whether you're a person or a robot, it is fun to have you in the room. And I hope you take time to interact with me. If you are a robot, though, don't fool me. Don't fool me. Leave me be. Thanks, Danny DeVito, Danita, for giving a shout out to Ribbon Person. Can you please wish my hubby happy birthday? His name is Arash. Am I saying that right? Angela? Arash, happy birthday to you. If I'm not saying it right, tell me how to pronounce it. You're a robot, Danita. I believe it, but I really would like to think that you're a real person. I'm feeling a real connection here. I'm also reading a Holocaust diary for my Holocaust lit class, and damn, yeah, Sarah, I hear you. OMG, Ribbon Person indeed. Thanks, Sarah, for giving more confirmation to Aaliyah Ribbon Person. Angela, thank you. Hand emoji of prayer, of thankfulness. Yes, thank you as well. What would you do if you got cloned and then were two Benjamins? I'd probably end up disliking the other Benjamin and running a smear campaign. We'd destroy each other, unfortunately. Yeah, it'd probably happen. No, we probably like each other, but we wouldn't want to be in the same room as the other person. And if we cloned each other, only one of us would have been the one that actually was born Benjamin. So that person would be welcome at family events. The other one would not. But I'd still keep in contact. Benjamin, if I fall asleep in the middle of your Kanye convo yesterday, oh, you fell asleep in the Kanye convo? That's such a valid answer, Danita. Yeah, only one of us is actually biologically there. My programming is just too realistic. Yeah, Danita, 100%, totally agree with you. Very realistic programming. That's why I'm not suspicious at all. And that's why I'm not welcoming of the fact that you're a robot. Wow, we are running out of power on both of them? Well, I gotta plug them in. I didn't actually intend to live stream for this long. I thought I was actually gonna do the dishes right when I started, but I talked for 30 minutes with the live chat before I even started doing the dishes. But I'm on a roll, and I need to plug those into to power. But if I can get this done first, then I can get on to the third and final step, which is the rinsing and soaking in hot water. Which is my final step of washing dishes. You've seen me do it now in real time here on TikTok and on YouTube. There's just a couple more steps left. But when I do it correctly and I do it with full effort, a lot of soap needs to be used and a lot of effort. It's nothing without the effort. No, it doesn't even mean anything without the effort. But I gotta get this part done and that plugged into some power real quick. We need a little more soap on this guy, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's the amount of soap we need. Yep, right here. That's it. Yeah. Okay, good. I know, I'm making this interesting for me. I hope I'm making this interesting for you. I hope you're having fun. I know I'm having fun. Live streaming to you on a daily basis is a pleasure. So I do appreciate having you here. Do feel free to give me that follow if you're watching me here on TikTok or on YouTube. Give me a gift or a hello or whatever you want. However you want to interact with me, you interact with me. I'm here to hang out with you if you're here to hang out with me. And whether you're here or not, I'm still here. So do feel free to hang out with me because I'm still here hanging out on the interweb with all those people on the internet. other people are here live streaming themselves too, so there's lots of options. So I understand. I do appreciate you picking me over those other people. If the algorithm brought you here, the algorithm knows you pretty well. And I guess the algorithm knows that I'll entertain you. So you might want to look into potentially other content that I've created, or just stay here and see what happens. We can be having fun on a regular basis too, since I live stream daily. You can also check me out on Instagram. Feel free to follow me over there, and feel free to follow me here on YouTube or here on TikTok, because I'm live streaming in both those environments, reading the live chat as I can, so you can be informed on what's being said, in both places and not be out of the loop. Hello to you. It's nice to have you. Kaja, great to have you back. You're in the bowl. What? I think the algorithm just knows my taste in men. Lauren, I feel the same way about my algorithm. It really does know my taste in women, and it gives me a lot of those videos that I'm like, oh yeah, that girl looks good. From your experience, which gingerbread house would you say is my favorite? I gotta think about that one. Thanks for asking. I will get back to you. We've soaked everything. We're gonna be plugging in those cameras soon, but now's the time for me to also kind of give, this sink's been holding some dirty dishes for a while, so I've got to give it a little scrub, get those things out, because what I want to do now is the final step of doing dishes over here in my house. I turn this on to hot. Oh, I got some water on me. And now I just plug it. We're actually going to start with rinsing and rewashing and finishing washing this bowl. This is a big bowl, and I don't want to really keep it in. Yeah, but we do need to give it some more love and some more soap so it can be crystal clear. This one is good to go. You can put that over here to dry. And this is now filling up with water. As that's filling up with water, I gotta plug in these cameras. Don't worry, it's not gonna take that long to fill it up and also to plug in the cameras. As they say, I don't know what they say, as they say it. Can this reach? I'm gonna have to grab an extension cord just to plug in the iPad, which I have to, unless I move it like another foot forward, I guess. Should I? Wow, devices. Oh, come on. Well, that doesn't work. So, give me 1 second. I am moving. Perfect. That's the closest I can get it to the power, so I don't have to grab a power cable. Give myself an extension. But then again, the camera there we go. Nah, we've got power to all of them. And now I do this. This is really hot water, so I'm going to be dipping in pretty much everything that I've already washed into that hot water right there, and then I'll have some rinsing water made. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian here doing dishes with you. If you want to do dishes with me, I'm also eating dessert. I'm eating some Girl Scout cookies. This live stream ain't gonna last that much longer, but I do appreciate when you share the live stream and share my account here on TikTok and here on YouTube. No matter where you're watching me from, I'm live streaming in both places. I try to have fun in the chat best I can, but it does slip me from time to time, but it is great to have you here. Also love the Doc Martens King. Thanks to Nita for saying it. These shoes are incredibly uncomfortable, but they look great. Thoughts on the unstoppable marching? Marching of what? Marching of time that slowly guides us towards the end? That's, I don't like believing in time, but I know I have to believe in time. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like time that much. But I understand it's limited. Thanks for the follow, James. It's nice to have you here. Details, please, on what? The time? All right, this pot was washed earlier. Some things are actually already washed. These are in the corner. Yeah, these are all already washed. So those can just go there. I need to put... This will dry better if it's up a little bit. Put this down here. This will also dry. That's pretty much all I need over there. Well, maybe a couple other things. But now we've got some really hot water right here. That's right, hot water. Hot soapy water now. I just put some soap in there. Did you see that? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna actually push this up a little bit because I don't want to be hunched over. My posture is my posture, and I don't really want to have to bend over to be in the shot. It's just not comfortable for me. No, but thanks for being here. No matter where you're watching me from, this is a live stream experience. It's basically just reality TV with me, Benjamin James Magrdichian. You're just hanging out with me tonight if you want to. We are putting in a whole bunch of the things we've already scrubbed, dubbed, and doubly dubbed. Just a bunch of stuff here. We're going to start really rinsing and kind of scrubbing the rest of this stuff in just a second. But it is actually really hot water. I'm putting all of this into this nice soapy water that I poured soap into, but I forgot I was supposed to do that as I was filling it up with water. Yeah, you live, you learn, right? And we've got cups that need to be washed. We've got bowls that need to be washed. I know, washing dishes ain't that interesting, but it's still something that pretty much everyone does, so you can at least relate to it, right? Or maybe you can't relate to it. But if you can, I'm doing it right now. And I'm having a good time doing it. I hope you're having a good time maybe doing it. Maybe this will encourage you to wash the dishes that are in your sink as well, and you've been neglecting them, being like, I'll do it later. Maybe this was the final straw for you to be motivated to take care of the dishes that are on that said sink, or that are in that said sink. Or maybe they're just in a room. They're not even by the sink. Maybe I encourage you just to take things to the sink. That's just as good. Thanks, everyone. Oh, and I love that you're telling us stuff. Thanks to you as well. Aren't those cookies on recall? Maybe. What cookies on recall? Oh, look, we made it to 90 minutes. I'm distancing myself from crying. Why? You got to go through the whole motion. Oh, hey, Peaceful Kevin, great to have you here. Welcome to a live stream experience again. It's nice to see that you're coming back on a regular basis, like you usually do. We are doing dishes, and we are hanging out for a little bit longer, so you caught me at the right time. But I'm probably not going to live stream for really that much longer. We're just going to make it through the last of the dishes, and we are at the point to where we're soaking them in hot water after we took the time to really scrub them. So we are actually approaching the end of this, but it is a lot of fun to do this live stream. The plates are the ones that are going to be probably done first. Let's do the plates first. You see how I just try to shove everything that I've just like washed with soap back into this one? I just like to have things soak again. It also makes it feel clean. Sometimes it doesn't feel clean when you don't have a dishwasher. And I don't have a dishwasher, so I have to wash everything by hand. And that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But I do feel like everything feels cleaner if I like soak everything and really wash it. Especially the bowls. Also, the bowls don't feel clean if I don't like dry them out like this. But we now have this as the area where things will be rinsed. And we're just going to put that onto a low. There we go. I just need a low amount of water to come through because this is where I'm going to rinse things so then they can go back. Oh, we forgot to wash this and this. It's right in front of me, and still I forgot to do them. Gosh. I mean, can you relate? Regardless, this is a live stream experience both on TikTok and on YouTube where I'm doing dishes in my kitchen. You could be doing dishes in your kitchen too. You could also share this live stream with somebody that you know likes to do dishes or is currently doing dishes, or somebody that you know needs to do the dishes and they haven't done them yet and you just want me to tell them. Because in 5 minutes, I'll definitely tell them. I'll tell them. If you share this live stream with them, I'll say, hey, if you live with someone and you know you haven't been doing the dishes, well, you should go do the dishes. So if you want to share this live stream with them, let me know you've done so, and I'll make sure to do it in the next couple of minutes. So then I can tell them to go do the dishes indirectly. Maybe they'll get the hint, maybe they won't get the hint. Peaceful Kevin, oh my indeed. Oh my. Watch videos. You did what? That doesn't sound fun. Gardening and laundry. Yep. Gardening and laundry. Thanks for liking the live stream. Whether you're watching me in California or here on the West Coast or in a different part of the country, no matter where you are, I appreciate you being here. I hope we're having fun. If you're watching me and you're just like, out and about, seeing the world and whatnot, well, pay attention to your surroundings. Don't just watch me. Also, look at where you're at and what you're doing. I don't want to be responsible for anyone walking off any cliffs or anything. Not that that happens on a regular basis, but it might be happening on a regular basis and I've never heard or know about it. I don't know everything that's happening in the world. Nope. All right. I also need to double check to make sure I grabbed everything. So let's make sure everything's getting washed. Nope, that's not everything. And now this is everything. So we had 2 cups that weren't here, and now they are. And that is that. We've got that going on. Let's give these a good soap too, just like we did with the other ones. We'll put them in this rinse area. We've got... I'm always doing a double check to make sure I don't forget anything. And then it always happens. There's always one thing I didn't wash. But I'm putting the thought and the mindfulness into it. Yep. Trying my best. This is me in my life, and you're watching me live. Here on TikTok, here on YouTube, regardless of where you're watching me from. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can watch me on a regular basis in my daily live streams. Or you can watch the videos I make. Yeah, you can watch videos. I make short form videos here on YouTube, here on TikTok, and also some on Instagram. They're all different in all the different places, but not really that different, but they are still different. And they have different people watching them and different people responding to them. The demographics are different in all locations. It is a fun thing making content online. It is an interesting thing. As someone that has been working in the entertainment industry since, he graduated from high school, which was around 2008, there's been a lot of changes. 10 years ago, if you were to tell someone that you were live streaming on the internet, just like on YouTube at the end of every day, that would not necessarily be a good thing. That would make it, good for you to work within the entertainment. It's weird. It's been a really weird technologically advancing time. And Netflix was seen as weird at one point in time too. They gave out a bunch of jobs to people. Yep. Oh, right. I got to give that low rinsing speed. Now we're actually getting everything out of the sink. You've watched me wash it, and now you're going to watch me rinse it. Rinse it and inspect it. Make sure that everything got off of it, and that's basically what we're doing in the last half. We still have the hot water right here. And as I'm stacking things too, I'll end up changing how things are stacked. Yeah, this cups all stay. I'm going to do cups last again, because cups, that I feel like needs to be washed more thoroughly. It's just how I feel about cups. Cups, we drink out of them. Guests drink out of the cups. I do try to make sure the cups are washed a little bit better than everything else. It's favoritism. And the other kitchen utensils know it, but I'm sure that they're all okay with it because they're inanimate objects. They don't have the ability to have opinions. But then again, I don't know everything, and sometimes, they have a technological or a scientific advancement that tells us otherwise, and that has happened numerous times. I know what you're thinking too. I'm just pulling things out and putting them back over here. Any cup I've taken out of here because I realized I actually want to wash those again. We are doing the rinse off of the scissors that are the kitchen scissors. We use them to cut meat and stuff. You can use them to cut meat too. Wash, rinse, inspect. Yeah. That is exactly what it is, Peaceful Kevin. If you were doing dishes with me, it would be rinse and inspect is only because I used to do dishes growing up as a chore. And my mom would always inspect us after we were done. So it's kind of like wash, rinse, and get inspected. But sometimes I don't inspect very well. I'm just being honest. It's just the final step is a habit of what I used to have to do. I used to go get my mom sometimes after I was done doing it. Because like I was doing it wrong too many times in a row or something. Or I don't know. Or I missed the night. We had a schedule. It was actually really fun. I had a great time, trying to do it fast. But it was really not that hard, coming to think about it. My mom didn't make us wash like all the stuff that she'd use to cook. That stuff was like already washed. It was all the stuff that was being used to hold the dishes, so the serving dishes, and all of the stuff that was being used by the people that were consuming the food, as in the dishes that were used by the participants at the table and the participants' silverware. Yeah. I know, right? We also had to do our own laundry at like, I think 10 is when that was when we started to have to do our own laundry. But the kitchen stuff, that I remember doing when I was like really young. So before I was 9, I think I was like in first grade when it would be that everyone had their night that they had to clean the kitchen, and we had to wipe down the counters, put everything in the dishwasher, and start the dishwasher. My mom trained us to do it. Yep. She'd honestly kind of like just be around the whole time it was happening anyway, so sometimes it kind of felt like, she should just do it. But when you're a kid and you say that to your parents, or your mom specifically, no, you're just asking for a bunch of trouble. So I'm not giving you that as advice. Don't you dare be doing that. Don't you cite me as someone that said it was okay. Because you shouldn't be questioning your parents when it comes to doing dishes. If you're watching here on YouTube, this is basically me telling you, because I do know a lot of kids watch, because I see the demographics. So I don't know where you are or who you are, but it's nice having you here. But if you are a kid and you're growing up and you're going to use me as an excuse to maybe not do the dishes right, or I wasn't even telling you that, but I don't know. Everyone makes their own observations every once in a while. But at the same time, it is fun having you here. It doesn't matter what age you are. I'm still having fun with you. You're having fun with me in this environment on the internet. But do feel free to be mindful and keep things PG. Let's have some fun. Let's act like there are kids in the room, even when there aren't kids in the room. But then again, sometimes it does get spicy on TikTok. And over here on YouTube, I do try to keep things really respectful by not even cussing. Wash, rinse, pray inspection. Yes, it's a prayer inspection too. Annihilator, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you coming in. The arm veins are beautiful. Thanks for saying it. I do have nice arm veins, and I try. I do try. With the arm veins where they're at, I don't have to try very hard. Oh, good. We're pretty much done with all of the silverware. That is good to know. I know, right? What an activity tonight. Doing dishes with me? This is like 5 days of not doing the dishes. So pretty rare. It never really gets this bad. No, but I really do want to do the dishes a couple of different times this week. Or last week, not this week. This week I'm doing them right now with you. We're doing them right now together. Ain't that just the best? The tongs, which I could have used yesterday. I didn't know they were in here. That's why you want to keep things washed. That's why I also like having a roommate where both of us have kind of agreed not to have a whole bunch of dishes to just use in general. We don't have a lot that, can be used. So because we don't have like a lot of cups and a lot of dishes, the actual sink area doesn't get that crazy. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Another bowl, we'll put that there. Time to really start up on, well, now I can return the cups as I go along and pull out things. We'll have all the dishes on one side, so we just go through them one at a time. Oh, another bowl. Let's get the bowl done. Yeah, it's exciting doing dishes with me, ain't it? Whether you're watching me on TikTok or on YouTube, I appreciate you being here. Feel free to share the live stream. Future live streams will have me cook and eat in the live stream because that's what I like to do. That's what I normally do, but I do like doing activities as well. Sometimes Legos, sometimes just washing dishes. Right now it's washing dishes. It's been 102 minutes of me washing dishes. You've been watching me here and we got up to 10,000 likes on TikTok. You've been watching me here on YouTube and we got to 10 likes on YouTube. Wow, it's getting real crazy. It is a lot of fun to do these live streams, so I do hope you're having fun watching me because I'm having a great time doing them. But also, if you're like really tired and you're like, I can't stay up, but I want to watch this guy, just give me that follow because I live stream daily and you can just watch me live stream again tomorrow. It is fun doing these live streams and I do appreciate the feedback, so if you feel free to give me that feedback. I'm trying to get all of these things to sink in the water. These are all the cups that I washed, and I just like them to be in hot water. Really honestly, this water is very hot, and I should cool it down. But I got some adrenaline because I'm filming myself. And when I'm filming myself, you know, it's easier for me to just keep talking. Yeah, keep talking. That's my thing. I got that going on. I can talk pretty much endlessly. So I have a lot of fun doing that in these live streams, and that's something you can watch on a regular basis. That's something you want to watch. If not, I gotta actually flip sides on this one. This bowl has to go over here. Yeah, we're just now inspecting and rinsing everything that's already been washed in the sink. If you're just tuning in, you're actually tuning in at the end of the live stream. This live stream is coming to an end, but I do appreciate you being here, and you should stay for a little while at least. Ben is dessert. Oh, thanks, Mr. Kevin. What do you have for dinner? I had pork skewers and mashed potatoes and some other stuff. You can actually watch a video of the stuff that I ate tonight on my TikTok right now if you really want to. Yeah, the video's already been posted. And my dad's there and they're talking in the background. Are we still having dessert, Benjamin? Danny DeVito? Yes, we are. We're just taking a little bit longer with the dishes than I guess I thought I was. I thought this was going to take no time at all. But, oh wait, I'm not doing cups yet. I'm trying to make sure that all of the dishes are properly cleaned. And we're stacking those first because, well, it honestly can be the most tedious process. Yep. The plates, that is, because sometimes plates just had like the weirdest crap on them. But I've soaked everything for quite a while, and this is actually going pretty smoothly. That's also why I thought this would go a lot faster, is because everything's been soaked so much that there's like no way I was gonna have to scrub that hard to get things to be clean. But you know, when you soak in some water, the water can start smelling weird, so it's best to also wash those things before things get out of hand. But we made some great progress so far. I'm almost done. I can feel this. I can feel the accomplishment already being fulfilled, even though we have cups left. And the last and final plate, which gets a good inspection and a good rinse off, just like that, as everything else did. Same question. Ben is dessert. Same question. You are the light of greatness. Thanks, Brittany, for saying it. Love hanging out with you. Kaja, love hanging out with you too. Thanks for being here. Dane DeVito, you were talking to us for a while. Take your time, King. Yeah, I was talking to you guys for a while. How is everyone's mental health today? Peaceful Kevin, you were muted, but that is a great question to ask. Peaceful Kevin asked, how is everyone's mental health today? And I think that is an important question to ask for yourself and to also ask for close friends. It might not be the most appropriate place to be saying it online sometimes, but if it is, then it is. And if it isn't, well, you'll know by other people telling you it isn't. That's a live, you'll learn situation. Anyways, we are now soaking all of this stuff in, which is the last of the things that I really need to wash. Actually, this is the last thing that really needs to be washed. There it is. All right. And this has been scrubbed and inspected, and it is in good shape. This can now come out. Look at that. We'll put that up there because I feel like it's just going to fall if I do it the other way. Now we finish off the washing of things. by using some soap, which there's already soap in this thing, but that soap just doesn't feel like it's activated. No, but this soap's not activated. So now we're washing with this soap. Mental health could be better, but we're still going. Oh, that's good, Danny DeVito. Nice to be mindful. Thanks for being here. How often do you keep the live on while sleeping? Kaja, I don't know. Well, no, it cuts me off. Whenever I end up doing that, it ends up cutting me off at one point in time. But we'll be doing that later on this week. That's not a tonight thing, but every once in a while I do a live stream where you can watch like an animation with me while I fall asleep to it. But I don't always like doing that. I don't always like to fall asleep with things that are on. But when I'm in the mood to fall asleep to a movie, that really is just me kind of like really wanting to watch things, but also knowing that I need to let myself fall asleep. Or like the fact that I might just fall asleep anyways. And then I'll take that opportunity to live stream me doing it as well. So when I do have the feeling to do so, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and hopefully you'll be here for it. So thanks for asking, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. But I never do it on YouTube, but I always do it on TikTok when it does happen. So if you do want to watch me fall asleep to watching a movie, it does happen on occasion. And it is funny when it does happen. It is interesting. It's like a sleepover where everyone can see that I fell asleep, but no one can draw on my face. I'm impressed that you stay dry when you're washing dishes. It's because I try not to use a lot of water. But thanks for noticing. TikTok stopped sending me live notifications again. It did for a while, and now it's not. S, that's terrible. Your lives are so calming to watch. Thanks, Ken, for saying it. It's great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying it. S, thanks for all the likes. I do see that you're liking the live stream and tapping on that screen. I appreciate every like that you give me, and you just being here in general. Great to have you here, and I do hope to see you again in the future. It is nice to see people jumping in on a regular basis and being part of the live stream experience. No matter who you are, it's always nice to see that you're deciding to come back. It's great doing it, and it's great seeing you come. Dev Milk, thanks for the like and for joining in. Thanks for the like, Finn. It's nice to have you here. We got one cup done. Some of these cups are too heavy for me to hang them, so I'm going to have to put them, we've got the coffee cups kind of still soaking. Those ones are harder to wash. They really are. And to get them done right, you got to kind of wash them multiple times, it feels like. But the cups, the cups are coming along pretty good. The cups look like they're pretty much done. Using the soapy water and whatnot and soap to wash them and get them done. And some of these dishes are my dishes, some of them are roommates, it doesn't really matter. When it comes down to making things nice in the house, it's always good to put some effort into it, no matter where you are in your life or who you're living with. I hope I can inspire you to at least make it nice for you to be there and for them to be there too. Honestly, you live in an environment. Take the time to take care of it, and it will reciprocate more positive energy towards you in general. So it's always nice to have things be clean. If it makes me feels like the world a little bit better being here. Just the vibes. Kaja, thanks for being here and thanks for saying it. It is nice to know that people aren't talking about politics all the time, or just asking for you to pound the screen so then they can win at a battle. Sometimes I do feel like these live streams on TikTok can get really intense. Now's the really fun part. Watch this. And I like doing this. There's just so much water in there, I could do that. That's like my favorite part when I'm doing the dishes. We've got this part ending. Oh, this got fogged again? Yeah, I can feel these ones are good. The inspection and rinse off of the last things is happening right now. You've watched my live stream, not from the beginning. Maybe that. I don't know who you are. Regardless, I've been here for you. You've been here for me. I do appreciate you chit-chatting with me in the chat. The live stream on TikTok, it will go on for a little bit longer, of course, but the live stream on YouTube is coming to an end when I'm done washing all this stuff. You can continue to watch me on TikTok if you want to continue to watch my live stream, the extended late night part. It all happens on TikTok. And the dessert eating, that's all going to happen on TikTok too. But still, you watch me wash dishes live here on YouTube. And you can rewatch this whenever you want. If you do become a subscriber, you can also tune in on a regular basis because I live stream daily. But you can watch my live streams and rewatch my live streams as many times as you want, as many times as your heart desires. It's great to have you, but I do appreciate you, and I would appreciate it even more if you gave me that like and you gave me that follow here on YouTube. You can also check me out on Instagram, and again, you can keep watching this live stream on TikTok if you want to. If you're watching me here on TikTok, I'm just wrapping up the live stream on YouTube, but welcome. It's nice to have you here. I will be interacting with the chat way more intensively in just a minute, so hold on, and I'm going to be there in seconds. But then again, back over here to YouTube. Live streaming in two different places makes it a lot more interesting for me. I hope it's been interesting for you. I look forward to seeing you in future live streams. If you decide to come back, well, it'll be fun. I guarantee it. If you don't come back and you just want to watch some of the other stuff that I'm posting, I understand. Short form content is pretty awesome in its own, and I get it. If that's really where you're gravitating to, go ahead. Just wait for me to post short form content and follow me there. You can just continue to enjoy me in different ways as well. It doesn't have to be here on the live stream, but I am here on the live stream for you on a regular basis if you're just looking for some company. Thanks again for watching over here on YouTube. Once again, still live streaming for a little bit longer on TikTok. I have to put this here. But we've now washed all the dishes. Ain't that just the best? And we're just gonna get the icky stuff out of the sink that's on both sides. And you know, that's gonna make the kitchen just smell a lot better in general, not having stuff in the sink. That's just a fact when it comes to how kitchens work. Thanks for watching me here on YouTube. Once again, feel free to give me that follow and give me that share in the future. You can also check me out on multiple platforms like Instagram and TikTok, because I'll still be live streaming over there. But thanks again for watching. It was a lot of fun washing dishes with you. I hope you were maybe washing dishes with me. Even if you were or weren't, I still did it live for you to be able to see what it looks like when I'm live streaming myself and do a task like I do hope you enjoy your night. Have a great night and get yourself one of them good sleep. You know, takes you into dreamland and just pleases you in general, because everyone deserves to have a good dream. I do hope you get that good dream, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And if I see you in my live stream tomorrow, well, it'll be great to see you. So I do look forward to seeing you if you do decide to come back. But still, you deserve to have a great day tomorrow, and you deserve to have a good night. So good night to you. Have that great sleep, and I'll see you if I sees you. Thanks for being here with me. I was here with you if you were here with me tonight. Ta-ta, and good night, y'all, on YouTube. But you can still watch over on TikTok. But bye.